Welcome to Storytime Episode 3. Before we start this episode, I want to show you guys one thing. My room is different. Yeah, I got some new wall items. But anyway, there were some games I want to show because I forgot or we didn't have the time to do it in the previous episode with me and George the Butcher. So I forgot to show you guys Halo 4. Yes, I do have it. And then we didn't have enough time. In fact, I forgot to show you guys the GTA games that I got that we were talking about. I have the double pack for GTA 3 and then Vice City, I'm sorry. San Andreas, this is right here. And then I have Red Dead Redemption 2. Well, why am I saying Red Dead Redemption 2? I have the Game of the Year edition with the DLC on it. And then I got GTA 4 and episodes from Liberty City. And finally, I have GTA 5 for the Xbox One and the Xbox 360. But now, in this episode, the guest will be Daniel Block. I forget who my next guest is, so let me check. I am not well prepared for this. Let's see here. The next guest for Storytime will be the Underdog Zero Assault. He will appear on the show on January 7th, the first episode of Storytime of the new year. Without further ado, oh yeah, by the way, the slideshows on here are not going to be as long. In fact, I had too many photos for me and the episode of George, and I'll make sure it doesn't happen for this one. So let's get started with episode 2 of Storytime with Daniel Block.
Ladies and gentlemen, fans and subscribers alike, it's now time, once again, for Story Time with Miles Burger.
Welcome to Storytime with Miles Burger / Scorpion, Episode 3. Today, we have the man who always comes in second place, Mr. Daniel Block.
You're just jealous because I beat you at Final Judgment, fat lard.
Who cares? I lost to Nathan.
Yeah, you did, and I didn't. Oh, I never lose.
Oh wait, you lost to Nathan. Ha! More than once.
I didn't. I did 3 times, so shut up.
Yeah, nerd. So let's get.
I lost from more, so.
Hey, buddy, this is my show. We do things that I want to do.
What? Touch men?
Anyway, so Daniel, what brought you into CWA?
Well, basically how it all started was I posted a video with Carter Woods, what would be 2 summers ago.
I think I remember, yeah.
Yeah, you probably saw it.
Wasn't that stupid? Wasn't that weird video that you threw someone on the trash can and then you threw someone threw who into some gate next to the highway?
Oh yeah, that was we just did like a bunch of wrestling moves and stuff for some reason because it was kind of boring and we were bored up here, so we were like, yeah, let's just do wrestling stuff.
Yeah, because I remember that.
We posted that. Yeah, and Carter Woods sat next to Jackson Brooks at American Pop Music in our high school, and Jackson Brooks mentioned something about how he wrestled for CWA. And Carter Woods was like, oh yeah, well I did this wrestling video with Daniel Block, and he didn't know me at the time. And he showed him the video, and Jackson Brooks was like, hey, give this to Daniel. He gave us the channel name, CWA Missionary, and Carter Woods gave it to me. Watched one video. I was like, yeah, that's pretty cool. I'll probably join it because I was bored. I still am. Nothing's really changed. And I watched one video and I was like, man, I'll try it out. Cause I like wrestling. I've always liked wrestling. And I talked to Jackson Brooks, and because there was only 3 people I talked to beforehand. It was you, Steven, and Jackson Brooks. Jackson Brooks, I talked to him. We were trying to come up with names for me. He had like names like one of them that he mentioned to me was Daniel Matthews. I'm like, never trust anyone with 2 first names. Never trust anyone with 2 first names. I'll tell you what. Let's
just call you Daniel. Let's just call you the Double D.
Yeah, Double D.
Yeah.
And he was like, "What's your character gonna be?" And when I first debuted, it was like some Bray Wyatt type character. I had a lot of ideas, but we never went through with them. I think what really, ended the whole my Bray Wyatt character was the Savior splitting up.
Yeah.
Way too early, in my opinion. But anyway, eventually, Steven messaged me, and he says, we have, big plans for you, and this is going to be fun, and, don't worry, and blah, 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 you'll be fine. I was like, I was going to be fine anyway, but, he's like, whatever your character is, just message me, and whatever you want your theme song to be, which was a mashup of Gangrel's theme song.
Yeah.
Some kind of monster, some kind of monster by Metallica, which I thought was a fun theme song. But,
yeah. Oh yeah, how you been doing lately?
Well, it's going. Pretty boring, honestly. I've been really, really bored, and just totally, lately since Carter Woods and Austin Woods left.
Yeah, what happened to Josh or Carter Woods? Like, what happened with both of them? I'm a little bit confused on that.
Well, basically what happened was Austin Woods had to go to some military schooling thing in Kentucky, and he gets to come down every 3 or 4 months. And Carter Woods, I still haven't even got the full story. From what I know, his guardians, because they're not his parents, because his parents.
Oh, really?
His guardians, which was his aunt and uncle, split up, and they moved to Squirrel Hill, which is in Pennsylvania.
Yeah, I know where that is, because I usually go to the Children's Institute down there, but I don't have to go there anymore since I'm already 18, so.
From what I've heard, the area is very black.
It's okay. It's not that bad. It's not one of those bad Pittsburgh areas. That's more like up where Wilkinsburg is and all that, Munhall and all that. It's not that bad down in Squirrel Hill.
Know, but Josh told me first day of his schooling, because it was different than ours. First day of school, he walked in and he texted me. He says it's African here, so it's probably pretty black. But anyway, not that I mean.
Yeah, we don't have to get racist or anything, Daniel.
Yeah, but Carter Woods, when he left, I was planning on ending HWL because I was like, there's no point now, because the only full timers by that point would have been me, Nathan.
Technically, only the 2 of you.
Brown Sugar, and Chris Reckless. That's about it. I've had ideas to plan. Like, I've almost ended HWL a few times.
How's it not ended yet?
We don't have a lot of people. What?
How's it not ended yet with not a lot of people showing up and stuff and trying to get them down?
Well, because honestly, right now we're having some really good matches. Like today, I had a triple threat with Lunatic and Imperious, and it was like a really, really match. And I haven't uploaded it as of today, but by the time this comes out, it'll be uploaded.
Yeah.
So, yay. But it was a really good match, and like I feel like the reason why we haven't ended yet is because I'm not relying on full-time matches. So, with PGW, they do like, 3 or 4 or 5 matches a week. I'm doing 1. And see, when I do 1, I have time between that and in the next match, to have someone come back and be able to have another match. If that's the case, like what I mean here is that, see, when it's just 4 or 5 matches a week and they only have 6 or 7 people, they have to do the same match over and over again.
Yeah.
Or it's different combinations of the same match. If I have 5 people and I'm doing 1 match a week, let's say I do a singles match, let's just say it's me and Lunatic. And then the next week, someone might be able to come back, and because, it's been a week, and come back for another match, and, say like Blood Brother, Jesus Christ, comes back, and, since I had all that time to ask people if they could come back, they were able to come back. And I just rely on part-time wrestling, and people complain that I don't wrestle too often, and, it's like match a week. I'm like, listen, that's what's keeping us alive. And PGW's doing the same thing right now. They don't have enough people.
Yeah, because a lot of people left recently, and it's like that they need to rely on these people to be there for the major shows, and because there's not enough people, then they don't need to get as many matches in.
Yeah, and people don't realize that, PGW's struggling.
It is, I'll have to admit that. Yeah.
I mean, no matter what, though, they're going to last till June. Just because, there's only...
It's up in the air right now. I'm not sure what's going on with that. It just depends if they can make it that far. Because right now it's a 50-50 chance.
What they need to do, in my eyes, because I know about wrestling, I think what they need to do is to try as hard as they can to find new match combinations. Because you can't just keep milking the same match.
Yeah.
Over and over again, because people will get bored of it, no matter what,
Yeah.
If he would do, no matter how many good matches Beerus and Diablo have against each other, if they would do it 35 times, people would get tired of it, That's just how it works.
Yeah. Unless you're a Kumu and you're just a Kumu.
Yeah. He's a caveman.
Oh, yeah.
And a cow at the same time.
Moo.
But, Steven doesn't see it like that. He says, as long as I keep having a good match against this person, the fans will get tired of it.
Well, it needs to have a story, though. That's the only thing.
What was that?
It needs a story. As long as if it's a good story, then it should be good.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing. With HWL, we haven't tried to rehash a match too often just because of that part-time thing that I'm doing. Because we've, at points, had 4 people. After Carter Woods and Apollo left for a month, and Apollo for not Apollo, Chris Reckless for 2-3 months. We had 4 people, and people don't realize this. I was gonna end it there too, but I was like, nah, we have time to build ourselves, and that's when Imperius came back, because basically Imperius might have not came if it weren't for Carter Woods and Chris Reckless leaving. Because I wouldn't have had to look around for some more talent, and he might have down the line.
Yeah.
But I think I was looking back, I'm thinking about who I could ask. That's a big name.
Yeah.
That
you just gotta be careful. You just gotta be careful with Imperius.
But he's been doing great lately. Yeah. He's having great matches.
I was gonna say, because George.
He's working very well.
Because in the last episode, George... Yeah, what's up with George?
Go ahead. Well, no fans know this, only a few HWL members, and I think maybe a few PGW members know this, but back in July, after Carter Woods and Chris Reckless left, I asked 3 people if they'd want to come down. One of them was Imperius, and we all know what happened there.
Yeah.
He came and wrestled. I asked George the Butcher, and he said he might think about it, but at that point, his full-time career was kind of over, and he wasn't able to wrestle.
Yeah.
So he never really went through with it.
Yeah, he went through about what happened.
Dragon.
Oh, wait, you asked Ernie?
What?
You asked Ernie?
Yeah. I asked Ernie, and he said he'd think about it, and actually, he might be able to, because Noah, who's a lunatic, by the way, for all the fans who don't know his real name, is asking him, and Ernie's very, very close to joining. If that's the case, switch over and try to do some more singles matches, considering Ernie's a very good singles wrestler.
He has some improvement to do,
something
though.
I want to do. Yeah, but that was the whole point of HWL when we first started.
Yeah.
Was we were just a training thing, because I wanted to keep in good terms with PGW or CWA at the
How's
time.
that going?
Oh, it's going very well, actually. Lunatic's improving very much. The last 3 matches he's had are pretty good, actually. If no one's watched them, might want to go do that. He went against Imperius a couple months ago at Overdrive, main event Overdrive. Pretty good match. Very stiff, fun to watch. Last week, me and him had a street fight, and he did pretty good. And then triple threat we had, which was today, was very good. I didn't know if it was gonna be good or not, but at the end, it was great. Actually, a lot of fun to have that match. But yeah, I mean, cause no one really, not too many people know this either. But when I first started, we were called HWL Hellbent because I wanted, and I asked Steven if that was okay, and we talked about it, and he said, sure, it's fine. Hey, buddy, you want to, shut up?
Rude.
Lardo. He keeps barking at my cat.
Good.
Anyway, basically what we were doing was which was Proving Grounds Wrestling and PGW Hellbent. PGW Hellbent was just a training facility, basically, for Proving Grounds Wrestling. It was basically Ohio Valley Wrestling of WWE. We had our own wrestlers, our own storylines, but we were just in training. No one really caught on, I guess, because I didn't really tell anyone, because I didn't really think it was anyone else's real business knowing what we actually were. And because look at the 3 guys. The original HWL wrestlers were 3 guys that needed improvement, right? It was me, and then there was Lunatic, there was Apollo, and it was Carter Woods. And then I brought in new guys because I wanted them to be able to learn some stuff, and then go to PGW because I wanted to help out, and because they all needed improvement, so I was gonna help them out, and and because a little extra training time, and obviously, some people were they took offense to the fact that I used the PGW name. I know Billy was really upset.
I was okay with it. The only thing I was not okay with was Beyond Wrestling. Besides that, I think it was okay.
I don't know what people's behind the wrestling thing is. If we want to put some videos of us not wrestling, it's we're not working. I don't see what the problem is. I know some other people found that as a problem. I didn't really see what the big deal was.
Well, are you on good terms with everybody, or with most people?
In PGW?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't have any problems with anyone at the moment. I'm sure that will change. Ever since the whole Billy thing, no one.
The thing from 28.
I haven't had any problems. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That was the whole. I left a comment in a video, and he decided to post a video, roasting me or some. Whatever the stupid teenagers nowadays say, but
Sure.
But I don't really talk to too many PGW wrestlers or members for that matter, I guess, and all. But I haven't had anyone message me swearing me out in a few months, so we're doing that.
Billy's a strange one, but I'm on good terms with mostly everyone. I'm actually on good terms with Billy and Bailey. I haven't talked to them since 28 personally, but I'm on good terms with them. Pretty much I'm on good terms with basically everyone except J-Web.
He's your best friend.
I know, right? But what do you do besides you wrestle?
Oh, go ahead. It's alright.
Yeah, I was gonna say, what do you do besides wrestling?
Well, I play a lot of instruments.
Yeah, so you play drums or something?
I do play drums.
Yeah.
And I play bass guitar. I just got a new guitar the other day, and I bought a drum set from Lunatic.
Why? What did he do?
A couple days ago. What was that?
What did he do?
Nah, he just sold me his drum set.
Oh, so he probably played drums then.
Yeah. He came over today and helped me fix it a little bit because he had it for years. But other thing anymore. I used to play a lot of video games and like Pokemon. I know I'm the cool kid, right? Play a lot of Halo Reach. Other than that,
yeah, George and I were
just sit around and
George and I were talking about Halo in our previous episode, and it seems like he likes Halo 2 he thinks Halo 2 is the best, and I think Halo 3 is. So it's like with Halo fans, it's different because it's like everyone has their favorite game.
Yeah, Halo fans can agree upon which game's the best. I personally think Halo Reach is the best. I think Halo Reach at all. I think multiplayer was absolutely amazing.
It was. I liked it.
Every aspect of the Halo Reach multiplayer was just amazing.
Best Forge ever. No Forge has ever been better.
Yeah, Forge was great. Infected was just amazing, especially Alpha Zombies.
Yeah.
Team Slayer was a lot of fun.
Well, Slayer is the best because it's the original of Halo.
Yeah, big team battle was great. And this is like the only game I can play where I can play the campaign and not be bored out of my mind. So that's.
Well, what about Halo Wars 2? Whenever it comes out.
I don't know, man. A lot of people like to.
Well, I'm gonna get it anyway because Halo.
That was weird. Someone just hit my wall. All right.
Lol.
Well,
But is there anything else you do?
your mic keeps cutting out, dude.
Hold on. Sorry, we had a bit of technical difficulties. We are using a different way to communicate, so it might be different. But anyway, Daniel, what I was asking before was, is there anything else you do?
What was that? Sorry.
Is there anything else you do?
Well, I don't know. I mean, if I'm not wrestling, I'm just normally playing instruments. I used to do a lot of YouTube videos on my own channel, but
Yeah, what happened with it?
went on my channel one day and it was gone. That's about it. YouTube sucks is basically what I'm saying here. YouTube is, honestly, if YouTube would just die and everyone on YouTube's channel would just get deleted, if I run channels, I wouldn't care at all.
Well, did you get any videos flagged?
No, I just got deleted.
Okay.
It's not like at school, like I was logged into a computer and accidentally didn't log out. Like that didn't happen. So I don't go on my channel.
Yeah, because I hear multiple stories that Chris says that he posts inappropriate content on Instagram, and he had to make like 5 new accounts because they got banned or something.
Mm-hmm.
Like that is so. Yeah, because George doesn't like him. I know that. He actually stated that in the previous episode. But do you like Chris? Because I'm okay with him.
Oh, I love Chris. The thing that people don't like Chris because they think he's too open with what he thinks, and that he's a mean guy.
He's not.
I don't care. I mean, I hang out with him enough that just doesn't bother me. Plus, I mean, what teenager isn't mean? Let's be honest here. Don't think you're freaking perfect, alright? Not you, but I'm just saying.
I'm not perfect either. I'm honest about that. But it's like, because I'm sometimes rude once in a while, but it's like I try to be nice. Because I'm not a person that likes to be mean at all.
Yeah. But with Chris, I mean, people think he's just too open with things, and that maybe he's too obnoxious and stuff. But I brought him into CWA, so obviously I don't hate him at all, and I let him roast my house.
How long have you known him?
What was that?
How long have you known him?
7th grade, so 3 years ago.
Oh, that's nice.
He reversing here. I didn't hate him at first. Chris hated me at first. For no reason, actually. He just said, he told me this last year. He's like, yeah, when I first met you, I didn't like you. And I'm like, why is that? He's like, I don't know, just don't like you. Because he sat at my lunch table, and with some other people I know, and it was kind of awkward because I didn't know most of the people there. But then I started talking, and eventually I became pretty good friends with Chris.
Is there like, sorry to interrupt, but do you have any like weird, cool, or dumb stories that have happened with the three of you, you, Josh, and Chris?
Yeah, I do. I have one for Josh. Every time we wrestle at my house, at least when Josh is over, we either have a UPMC man come down the street, we have some repairman that works next door or something. So, I can't remember what event, but Carter Woods climbed my front yard tree, which we use for a lot of wrestling matches and stuff. He climbed almost all the way to the top. He was just sitting there, and there was a repairman next door working on like front glass panes or something. And Josh kept yelling stuff at him. He's like, "Oh, big man!" And then one time he's like, "I got a rash." And then later on in that day, I did upload a video of this, but I don't know what happened. Maybe someone deleted it and got flagged, whatever. But basically, Austin and Josh went up to the guy, and they basically had a paper where you can like sign it, like a petition to outlaw women's rights.
Oh my God! Seriously?
Yeah.
Oh my God! They need to stay away from that stuff.
I didn't tell them to. But they basically went up to the guy, and they asked him. He's like, "No, women have rights." And then Josh goes, "Yeah!" He ran away. And then later on, right after, maybe like an hour later, it was just me, Austin, and Josh sitting on cushions in my front yard just talking. And a woman came up to us, and she was like a nurse at the time for my neighbor who died a couple ago. But like, she was like a attendee for her, and she's like, "Yeah, did you guys come over and ask about women's rights and stuff? Like, that brought with women's rights?" And me and my intellectual mind, right on the spot, I'm like, no, that was for a school project. See, we were trying, because it was still school. It was like May, maybe June. It was the end of the year project. We're doing a end of the year semester project thing for women's rights, and I was trying to see what his thoughts were on women's rights and what he knew about it. And she told us a bunch of like stories about how when she worked at some army thing where they built planes, and there was like I think what she said was like 1,180 something workers there, and like 7 of them were women. She just told a bunch of stories. She's like, "All right, you guys have a nice day." The best part though was when she came up, she asked us. Josh almost started breaking out laughing. He had to bury his face into the cushion we were sitting in. And then I had to try not to laugh because he was laughing. And for Chris, let's see what stories I have from Chris.
I'm interested to know about Chris.
Oh, this happened the other day. I don't know if you ever heard from this. At our school, the other day, we had a dance marathon. And basically what happens there is you have to, people sign up and whoever dances for the longest wins, I don't know, $300 gift card of Applebee's or something stupid.
Applebee's?
Yeah, whatever, and after it was over, they basically said, "All right, you can just go down on the floor and you can dance." We're in the gymnasium, and I'm sitting with Emily, Chris.
How's Emily?
Then, it's going on. I don't know. Yeah, but anyway, I was sitting with Chris, and then there was the Plague was up there, and then there was Kush, King Kush. He wrestled my house for a little bit. And basically, we told Chris to do this something, which I'm getting to. He walked down the bleachers, and like, you know how like teenagers will have like a big circle in the middle, and like people will take turns dancing, doing their stupid dance.
Yeah.
Arted and stuff. And well, Chris was like walked right in the middle of all these people, looked around, and went on the ground throwing a tantrum, like smashing his hands and feet on the ground, going, "Yeah!" Right in the middle of all these people. Got up and left. The best thing I've ever seen. I laughed so hard.
Yeah. One time. Here's a cool story I'll tell you. I think you already heard this before. But I might as well tell it again if you haven't known this. But this was the day before Final Judgment 2, I believe. So George wanted to go, because behind my house there's like a small woods, and George wanted to go back there. So we went back there, and the reason why we did is because George wanted to follow my neighbor's black cat. And so there was a bottle of something, it might have been wine or something, on the ground. So for some reason my neighbor was outside, and George decides to grab the stupid bottle, throw it, and it bounces and hits the other tree, shatters. My neighbor sees it. He completely ignores the entire thing. Steve and I are like, what the hell are you doing? And then, so my other neighbor came out, well, his wife, I don't want to say her name's on camera, but she hears us, and she's like, what in the hell are you guys doing back there? Because she had no clue who it was me back there. And George is like, where are you? No, my neighbor's like, where are you from? George out of nowhere, he's like, we're from Muse. I'm like, then she's like, that's trespassing, I'm calling the cops. So she pretty much was about to call the cops, and they told me what was going on, so I had to tell them it was me. They couldn't figure out it was me, so pretty much we almost got the cops onto us because George said we were from Muse, so they would have technically called it trespassing, plus George threw a stupid bottle in the woods.
God damn it, George.
Yeah.
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 Georgie. Silly boy.
Yeah. Weird stuff goes on with George. Is there anything weird that you've done before?
Yeah, every night at 3 o'clock in my bed. No, it's more like 4. Anyway, just a thing. I don't know. Back in 8th grade, I used to do a bunch of crazy stuff. 8th grade, it was like the freaking, like, climax of, like, me just being mean to everyone, and, like, I didn't even care. And nowadays, I don't even talk to anyone in school. I just sit in class and look bored.
As soon as I graduate, I'm going to probably not talk to the majority of the people that I know. I'm pretty much going to drop them.
But, like, I mean, like, in 8th grade, I was just mean to everyone, and, like, in like, a talky way. And then 9th grade came along, and I still did a little bit, but, like, kind of cut down. And by the time 10th grade came along, I don't know. I've changed so much these past 2 years. It's insane.
Yeah, we all have.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like, it's just kind of, oh, God, there's a stink bug in here.
Huh.
I don't have a shoe to throw at it.
Lol.
Oh, I'm going to throw a bottle at it.
There's only one more question I want to ask you, and this will probably be the last thing I'll ask before we end this. Is there by any chance, well, it's a 2-part question, but try to answer as fast as you can. Do you ever think you'll ever come back to PGW, you and Nathan, and do you think you deserve the Hall of Fame spot in PGW?
Well, I get this question a lot, but honestly, I don't know. I honestly won't have an answer until I have an answer. I really can't. I can see it, but I can't. It's just a thing that we'll just have to wait and see for. I'm not, I'm not confirming that I'll be back, but I'm not denying it. Just never say never. I might be back, I might not. But if I do deserve a Hall of Fame, honestly, I think I do, but I don't want to sound cocky or anything. But
Yeah.
I've had a lot of people tell me that I kind of changed how CWA was for the better, because they've incorporated a lot of the singles technical matches as of late because of my hatred of doing hardcore matches back then, and I only want to do singles matches, and it's kind of changed how PGW was. And it took a while for it to change, because I left in February. This really didn't get incorporated until probably about September, because like the summer was just insane. Like if I had a confirmation that I would have came back, like I was 100% able to come back, but it was the summertime, I probably wouldn't have joined just because it was constant barbed wire. It's like it's so fun for me. I know like guys like Cryptic and Akuma and Beerus and Diablo love doing weapons matches. It's just not my thing. And it's not that I'm scared of getting hit with weapons. It's just like it's just not as fun as. Yeah,
that's completely understandable.
Yeah, because I think it's more impressive to have a really good singles match than have a really good no DQ match, because it's just like you don't need help for weapons. It's just all you.
Yeah.
That's just how because and you learn, in my opinion, you learn more from doing singles matches than you do from hardcore matches.
Yeah.
The only time I think that's not been the case is with Chris, because when we first debuted Chris, obviously he wasn't that great, and I told Steven, like, listen, the only way he's gonna learn is if he beats people with weapons, because he didn't have the natural talent like some people do at the time. He had to learn. So I'm like, he just needs to go and have weapons matches, and then we'll just go from there, and and it worked. What, Nathan? Shut up.
Is there anything else you want to say before we end it?
Men.
Okay. So I guess that's your final word, I guess?
You lost to Lunatic.
How did I lose to Lunatic as Scorpion?
Bob Pumper lost.
Bob Pumper means nothing to me. He's just plain old dull.
Bob Pumper won the title, you animal.
Whoa. Anyway, guys, this has been Daniel Block for episode 3 of Storytime. Congratulations, you actually got second place into this. The next guest will be the underdog himself, Zero Assault. He will be on the show, like I said, January 7th. And that will be the first episode of Storytime of the new year. Daniel, thank you for joining me on this wonderful occasion of New Year's Eve.
No problem, big man.
And hopefully it goes out well, and you have a good night's sleep with Emily.
Oh, I definitely will, and my dad.
Okay. Don't forget your dog, too.
Well, yeah, he's always there, but he likes to hide and surprise people with his surprise spot rate.
Yeah. Anyway, guys, thank you for watching. Make sure you like this video, subscribe, tune in for next week with Zero Assault, and have an awesome day.